Hello, on this video I want to talk about the debugger from IDLE. If you have an idea or a topic for a future video, please leave a comment below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. So the debugger from IDLE is definitely not the most powerful out there. IDLE was not created for some heavy-duty programming in my mind. It was created more as a lightweight IDE, so it makes it easier for people to learn. So let's take a look on some code now. Here I have a small program. This program has a function, and this function receives two values as parameter, then prints some friendly message, enters in a loop to print that string so many times, then prints, hey, I'm done, and it goes back to the main here. So on the main, it just collects a string from the user, then collects another string from the user, and then finally call the function right here on the top. So very simple program. And what I want here, I want to check with the debugger if the information that I'm collecting matches with the information that's passing here on the top. It's a very small program and it's easy to follow by hand and to check the value of the variables. However, we can make this much easier by using the debugger. So if I just run this program, it asks me for a string, so I'm going to type here ABC, press enter. Now right here on line 18, it asks for a number. I'm going to type number 3 and I'm going to press enter. Then it goes on the top, prints the ABC 3 times, and then it's done. I'm going to turn on the debugger first, and then I'm going to run this program with the debugger. So to turn on the debugger, I'm going to click right here in the debug and then click on debugger. And then once I click on that, this little debug control window shows up for me, and I'm going to put it right here on the side for now. And now I can come to my code and I can just run the code. So I'm just going to click on run. And now I have here some controls right here on the top. So I have go, step, over, out, and quit. So the go, it just lets it run normally until it finds a stopper. So we do not have a stopper here, but I'm going to run now, and then after that I'm going to put a stopper. So if I click on go, it runs everything until it finds a stopper. Again, it doesn't have a stopper, so it's just going to run the whole thing. Now if I want to restart this, I need to go and run this again. But before I run, I'm going to put a stopper. A stopper is something that stops the execution of the program and then lets you take a look on what's in the program at that point in time. So I'm going to right click here and I'm going to put a sets a breakpoint. And then after that, I'm going to run this program. And then right here in the top, I'm going to click on go. Once I click on go, this program is going to execute and they're going to stop right here before the stopper. It will ask for a string first, but it will stop right here. So I'm going to click on go. And now the program stopped executing because it got right here on the stopper. And if you look right here in the locals, I have some real nice information here. And one of the information I have is that the variable SumString is now set to the value grievous. So that's a very good confirmation, meaning the variable took the value that I entered. So now I'm going to click on over because I want to go over this statement. So I'm going to click on over. And then it's waiting for a number. I'm going to put number 4 this time, click enter. And then if I look again here on the locals, I can see the loops is set to 4. So that's great. So the number that I typed took in the variable named loops. And then At this point right here, the debug stopped on line 19. So on line 19, I do not want to go over. I want to go deep into whatever line 19 is doing. And if I want to go deeper, that means it's going to go to the print string. So I'm going to click on step this time so I can go deeper one level. Now I'm on line 7. I can either go step or over. I do not want to step because I do not want to go deeper. So I'm going to click on over just to go to the next line. But before that, if I look on locals, you can see that many loops is set to 4. And then my string is set to grievous. So that's very good because whatever I typed here in the past got passed as a parameter here properly. So I'm going to click on over now. And then I'm on line 9. I do not want to go deeper, so I'm not click on step. I'm going to click on over. And then if you look again here in the locals, the many loops is now a integer. And I know it's an integer because it does not have the quotes around that. And I want to click on over again. And I'm going to click on over again. If I click on step here, it's going to go inside the print function. And the print function is part of the built-in functions in Python. I'm going to click on step here just to look what's inside the print function. But usually that's not something that you want to do. So I'm going to click on step and it opens a new file. And this is one of the files from Python. There is nothing for you to change here. So I'm going to click on Alt, or you can also click on X here at the top. So I'm going to click on Alt. And then once I click on Alt, it goes back to my previous code. So I'm going to click on over. And once I click on over, it's just going to loop as many times as it needs to loop here. So let me close this file here first so you can see. So we can either type over and over and over again here until you finish, or you can type out and then it gets out of this function. I'm going to click on over. And every time you click on over, you see here the index gets updated. And then more message gets printed here. So now it's done with the loop, and then it's about to print this last message. So I'm going to click on over again. And then finally comes back to line 19, and then the program is done. IDE is a very lightweight IDE, and it's fantastic for learning. However, it's not meant to be a heavy-duty application for heavy-duty programming. So the debugger is quite simple. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.